It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to DeKalb, Illinois, and home to the Northern Illinois Huskies. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the James Madison Dukes, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Northern Illinois Huskies. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Northern Illinois about to kick it off as we get things started. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Give from the gun. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run it from the gun. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
There's nothing better than opening drive, coming out as an away team. Everybody's got all that excitement, all that energy, and being able to run the football and physically exert yourself to start a football game.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. They'll run it from the gun. Still on his feet at the 45. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense is doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
The Dukes come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
They'll switch it up here and look to throw. The quick out. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
And the Dukes have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Reads it, fires complete. They'll say he stepped out of bounds right at the 17.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time, it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
The Dukes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Makes the grab. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They just keep firing. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, James Madison. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. To the air on first down. Got his man on the right. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Oh, they're after him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Gossett. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. He can't quite get there on the scramble. Dangerous with his feet, but this defense rises to the occasion and forces a fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out, he had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Third play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's in goal. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Dukes!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And they did tack on the extra point.
Madison, 14, Northern Illinois, 0.
Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Unleashes one. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. This is a designed run. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down.
Coming up, 4th down.
Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. The give to the tailback. And a short gain here in the first quarter will come to a close. Guys, it's James Madison on top as we've come to the end of the quarter. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Third down coming.
Plenty of options here, run or pass on third down right around midfield. From the gun, wants to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to take off. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
This is why third down is so difficult for quarterbacks, because the defense substitutes, they put faster guys on the field, and they've got all of their different exotic looks they've been game planning all week for, some things you haven't seen on film yet, and it confuses your offensive line, it confuses you, and you're out here just trying to make plays, trying to do something right to get a first down. Wasn't able to gain a lot there.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. They'll leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Northern Illinois right back to the line. They'll go right back to the run. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on third down. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Works the middle. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Northern Illinois back to work after picking up the first down.
42 spike.
Leaves it with the back. There he goes. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. It's complete on the right side. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. It's complete. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the offense accepts the roughing the passer penalty, and they get a new set of downs. It can get frustrating chasing that quarterback, but you got to pull up. The roughing the passer penalty gives them the first down.
Here we go.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Northern Illinois. Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Along that offensive line, that'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Pulled and finds his man on the left. Finds some fresh air. Strong, firm tackle.
The hardest thing to do in college football is tackle in the open field. These guys are so fast, so elusive. You just want to get them on the ground. You see the swing and the miss there. It leads to extra yards. So hard for a defense to get those guys on the ground.
Handoff from the gun. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the Dukes come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Looking to throw for it. They're working that left side. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
What's a great job by the quarterback there, understanding you're being blitzed, you know you're not going to be able to hold on to it very long, so find the back, get it into his hands quickly, let him go pick up the first.
The Dukes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hauls it in. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Looking to fire. Zings it complete to the right. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Wants to throw again. Gets it out quickly. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got his man.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Here's the pressure. Took a shot as he threw.
And when you go 5 wide, man, and you spread the formation, it puts a lot of emphasis on those trenches. And those trenches have got to be good. And you got to pick up those guys up front. They didn't do it, and they're getting their quarterback hit as he throws the football.
And the Dukes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Quick strike complete. He's stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. The Dukes in the hurry up. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. With the catch, it's in goal. Stumbled to the ground. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Hey, if you're the defensive coordinator, you might want to start thinking about spying this QB because of his speed and athleticism. He just showed you how he can hurt you getting out on the perimeter and then throwing. If you've got somebody athletic that can go sideline to sideline, that might be a good move moving forward.
They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. And the Dukes, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half.
Madison.
And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Dukes will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. They've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Nice job by the quarterback, evading the rush, getting outside the pocket, and then not turning the football over. It's so hard not to try to force the football down the field. Good job. Incompletion, next play.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got an open man. And he's out of bounds, but not before a good, sizable pickup, and that has been a rare sight in this one.
And it's on 3rd downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like, now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays, and if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Going to try to... Oh, he's got some space. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got it and still on his feet. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He wants to change this route. Motion from the wideout. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Looking to buy time. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Northern Illinois. That's the kind of skill that makes guys stars. The improvisational skills, the blinding speed, the ability to make the big play and make defenses look silly.
Just straight silly. I mean, what do you want me to do? You put a guy that's that athletic, that fast, at the quarterback spot. Now you're telling me to defend the run, defend the pass, defend the scrambles. I mean, goodness gracious, I don't know what you want a defense to do. There's no stopping that guy.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. They'll start this drive going to the air. Completed pass, but it not only goes nowhere, it goes backwards. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Safe completion on the screen. Breaks into the open. The 50. The 30. The 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, James Madison.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you updated on a fascinating battle going down in the Pac-12. Arizona State is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jake Plummer, this might not be over just yet. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Boise State. If anything changes in this pivotal Pac-12 matchup, guys, you know we're here to bring it to you.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Takes over as the offense heads to the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Plummer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Fires to the right, and they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Now on second down. Back to pass. Right on target this time. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
The give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about this speed?
And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Offense gets set for second down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11.
Nice job by this defense, pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, creating the sack. But look at this offense. They aren't deterred. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
And And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
A loss of 6 yards on the play. Brings up.
We've come to the break, and James Madison is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Showing the arm strength to the left. And he makes the catch inside the 25. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Punch it out of the air. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
At the 13-yard line. Brings up second down.
Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Off the play fake. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw.
The defense has the lead, and they're playing like it right now. I mean, they are pinning their ears back in these passing situations. They're not worried at all about the run game. They're just getting up the field, and they're getting to this quarterback.
And the Huskies are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Little touch pass to the receiver. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be first and goal from the 7.
And you think about when you hit those guys on the move, man, he's already flying so fast, and I got to adjust my angle as a DB and make sure I keep outside contained, and it's a really easy play to run to get positive yards, especially in a situation like that where you're looking for the first down. You run that play, you get it. Nice, easy breezy.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Just keeps slinging it. Trying to find the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Northern Illinois. Well, if the momentum hadn't shifted before, it certainly has now.
It has, and now you got some game pressure, right? That's beautiful. Now the defense comes out, get you a stop, get aggressive, but the offense a little bit of pressure now because they know if the ball goes back to the other side, they could lose this ball game.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Looking to throw on first down. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Well, the offense just taking what the defense gives them there. There's a lot of cushion out in coverage, so that was just too easy for the quarterback. Spits it out, and they pick up the first.
And the Dukes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. It's complete to the right. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. After a good pickup on the run, it's 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Pass to Stigson, still on his feet. He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47.
Man, you're trying to get the ball to your running back in space, and a really good job tossing it on the perimeter. What do you need? You need to set the edge. You got to do a good job with your offensive line, and then you need perimeter blocking out wide to hold their own. Do a good job, hold their own. Nice positive gain, nice positive toss play.
The Dukes have this offense rolling. Wants to go up top on first down. Out of the backfield, he's open. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
And the Dukes will snap it on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. The Dukes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. They've got the screen set up. Turning it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Dukes.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
31.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got his man quickly.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
He'll throw on 3rd down. Here comes the heat. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. They'll try the run. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Northern Illinois right back to the line. The give to the back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Off play action. Finds his tight end. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
I got to be honest. I know the defense respected this guy's running ability. I don't know, though, if they knew it was this good. He has been gashing them in this game with his legs, and already you're seeing the defense now make some adjustments to slow this guy down. They were able to get him to the ground. He's still got a couple yards, but this has got to continue for this defense. You know he is going to carry the ball.
Out routes are very much about timing. It's got to be a quick, decisive movement from the quarterback. As soon as he sticks that foot in the ground and you know he's breaking out, throw it right now so he can go make you a play. Great pitch, great catch.
Wants to throw on 1st down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Quick completion on the out route. He gets it inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 17. The Huskies come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He's got it. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. Northern Illinois will line up with a 1st and goal. They want to throw it. Extending the play. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And here we go. Final play of the game right here.
Pound 55 weak.
Going to sling it on second down. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incomplete.